Hey everybody, so great to be back with you again. I'm just thrilled that you're championing this biblical value of connecting together. It's really an essential part of our discipleship paradigm, as God never intended any of us to go through this life alone. So well done. If you remember back last weekend, we talked about money. Pretty exciting stuff. Pastor Scotty, he has written up some great questions for you to interact about, and about those 7 principles and how God uses them really to train our hearts. Because remember, God's not after your money, He's after your heart, my heart, our hearts together. Because that's really his prayer. He doesn't need our money, obviously, but he wants our worship to be genuine and true. And so go through those questions and try to ask them, answer them as best you possibly can and as transparently as you can. Before I do that, let me just, again, give you one quick story that I think might put a little perspective. As most everybody knows, the lottery is going to be about $2 billion. And we're hoping that somebody wins all of that. But the biggest issue is whether a person will ever be happy just with money. So would life be better with $1.6 billion, or would it be kind of neutral, or would it be worse? We know that God gives us blessings in order to enjoy, but also maybe more importantly than to share with others. And I don't know, if you won the lottery, what would you do? It's really an interesting question, and how you would react and $1.6 billion, that's a boatload of money. But how might it change you? And I've always been deeply impressed by a comment made by Warren Buffett, who is pretty rich himself. He said, if you were a jerk when you were poor, you'll be a jerk if you were a billionaire. And so it always just keeps coming back to what's in our hearts. We can't serve God and mammon. We can't have a God who has a picture on a bill and to serve the Almighty. It just won't happen. And so as you go through these principles, remember the principle to number 1. Give your heart first. And if you do that, then everything else will kind of follow, and you'll give the percentage that God wants you to give. So enough of me. I've talked enough, and enjoyed the questions. Scotty, again, has done a great job. Have a great time. I look forward, Lord willing, to be back with you next week. Blessings on you.